like you said. I mean, he's given up 5 earned runs in 10 starts. His ERA's under 1.7. I mean, it's really, we're looking at the best player in baseball, maybe of all time.
Yeah, hitting over 300. He's hit 11 home runs. Grew up as a Dodgers fan, and Hannah will have more on Jones's fanship of the Dodgers, the team that he'll face tonight here at. By your Western PA Chevy dealers, Chevrolet, the best-selling furniture and mattress store. Jared Jones against the Dodgers here at PNC Park.
Yep, looking forward to seeing Jared Jones, against his childhood team, the Dodgers, where he's had one career, because they can hit.
He gets to face the pitcher first. And Shohei Ohtani will clean up. Muncy went 3 for 3 yesterday. Tucker, then Ward, Dalton Rushing still behind the plate with Will Smith banged up. And
Jones getting loose. His 2 starts. His Car Shield number is 4.82 ERA. I think he's still probably kind of feeling his way through it and trying to get back to that good command.
His team second most runs per game in baseball. And the Levin Furniture and Mattress defense behind him tonight first, and Andy Rodriguez doing the catching. Henry Davis to the paternity list to the Pirates defensively. There's Andy getting the catching duties tonight.
Andy Rue. Oh boy, he got ready fast. He's ready early. He got a hit.
Yeah, warming up. Final game of the 1953 season, Alvin Dark with the New York Giants. Both teams are out of it. Any time the Pirates have ever had the pitcher lead off against them. Much different.
Good slider right there. Start at middle. Have a dip below the bat. And when you're throwing.
Notice Jones growing up as a Dodgers fan has yet to go to Dodger Stadium as a Pirate. If he can retire Ohtani. Jones has already done that in his career. Struck him out a couple of times.
And we talk about commanding the ball, and I think it's important if you're going to throw a 3-2 slider, throw it in the zone. And again, Ohtani out in front.
Has Ohtani getting ready to pitch now. Hit well against the Pirates.
6.
.99 from
location for it. Right around the outer third, maybe the corner. He gets it and comes up empty.
Threw him a 2-1 slider. Out to center. Mangum. His keys to the game presented by your Western PA Buick dealers.
Yeah, the 2 pitchers tonight, both wearing 17, and you got to play clean defense. The Pirates, in this little rut they've been in, the defense make all the plays and find a way to score a couple runs against Ohtani.
Only Derek Shelton's Twins with as many in that span.
Yeah, there are times you can make errors and get away with it. And the losses especially have come back to haunt. Led the runs, sometimes big innings.
2 teams with the best records in baseball. Not a lot of room for error, quite literally. On a 3-1 100-mile-per-hour fastball, breaks his bat, gets him out. Will pitch at PNC Park for the first time. And the Pirates, Dodgers, Ryan O'Hearn DHing with Gonzalez sitting 5th. Andy Rodriguez behind the plate. Callahan, Mango.
Or the incredibly, not hardest, but he's up there in the high 90s. Ohtani 6-2.7. Really is
pretty close.
What this guy is able to do.
Little lob shot to left. That's in there.
Gets tied up a bit, catches it deep down the line. Nobody can get it.
Get on it. But then went quiet against Eric Lauer. The Dodgers started a long run. That basically makes you in every single ball game. We give you 3 or 4 innings. No, this guy's gone deeper into ball games than I thought.
6 or more in all but 1 of a year on the mound, but in trouble here early after the leadoff base hit. Now behind Brendan.
Ohtani. And the Dodger defense behind him. Ward, Pajes, and Tucker in the outching again, filling in for Will Smith. Hasn't played since Friday. They brought back-to-back World Series winners. And that first inning home run and then doubled in the 9th. Pirates only faced Ohtani once, and that was when he was with the Angels in 23. And as you alluded to, I remember the Henry Davis couple of home runs. He's still the only opposing batter to ever hit 2 home runs in a game off Ohtani.
And, I didn't realize that. I've never watched him pitch live.
Flores Jr. is here today. Henry Davis on paternity leave. 3 for
again, averaging in the upper 90s, almost 98 with the fastball, and we've already seen the sweeper, the curveball.
Gets the first out that way.
And
on the injured list today, has non-displaced fractures in both the 4th and 5th medical. To bat since Saturday when he injured himself sliding into. He'll be on the Pirates bench tonight.
Ryan O'Hearn, his eyes saw it as a ball away, but it just kept breaking. Caught the corner. Did Ohtani touch his hat there? I thought for a moment he may have wanted that challenge.
I think that too all the time. I'm looking at everybody's heads. Ohtani shouting in the direction of. This is the first time that O'Hearn has. Ohtani strikes him out. So after the Pirates get 2 on, back-to-back strikeouts.
And we get runners on base. Execute better. It's a tough tie. Out in center.
See if Nick Gonzalez can pick him up. In the league in batting average, one of the best in the clutch. Pirates get 2 on, but leave them scoreless first in the books.
Yesterday for himself, this was the first time he was throwing since being injured. He threw up to 90 feet. He told me that was just to mess with Paul Skeens by pretending to throw that motion at one point. The medical staff who was observing him today said they altered that throwing program Friday and Saturday. Joe.
Looking forward to having Connor Griffin back. Well, hopefully he can get back into action soon. Jared Triolo has played every inning at shortstop since Cal Ripken impression. What did Ripken have? I think to start his career, 8,000 some innings. Up there a long time for Mangum. And Betts will reach.
He's in the air a long time. I'm not sure if Jake Mangum saw it at first. You'll see as he didn't see it.
Be awarded a hit on that.
I'm not sure he needed
list. That's why Mangum in there tonight.
Oh.
So an error on Mangum. Muncy last night got on base 3 times on 3 hits. Here,
good job getting the ground ball for Jared Jones. That's one way to make up for nice little firm grounder right at Lau. Easy from there.
Leon. 2 quick ones. That worked for Skeens last night. You know, getting ahead early on guys.
Oh, it's a huge difference.
Defensive at the plate when you're. When you get ahead like that. Probably so. Tucker hitless in his last 10. Second strikeout for Jones. Still no score. Penn West University stat of the day. Lowest career opposing batting average. Anyone that's had 60 or more starts. Andy Rodriguez. Loud sound, but first out. So against some Skeens, number 2.
Yeah, that's the big names. Nolan Ryan, Sandy.
Solin had been with the Dodgers. Yamamoto, of course, the World Series MVP. That excellent performance. Here's last night's closer for the Pirates at the bat and pitch because the game was one-sided. Had his first ever pitching opportunity. Keeps getting them though. The way that he goes out there.
Truly remarkable.
Game.
Nope.
The comparison's inevitable, and he was very good at both. But to do both at the same time in the same season and to do it, it's never been done. And to say that in baseball.
Interesting to see, you know, how long he could continue doing it. He's 31. Boy, he's waiting till that clock goes all the way down to 1 second.
So a runner on here with 1 out. Reliable Wi-Fi at one price. Mangum getting that average up to 281.
Catcher rushing.
Only 2 attempts against Ohtani.
And a good athlete Ohtani is. Heads up play by Betts. A little hesitation before the throw. It looks like it's just in.
Very going position for Triolo. Ohtani is the reigning most valuable player in the National League. Sometimes a pitcher wins the MVP. See, that's the gold emblem on the back there for being a major award. Last time the Pirates faced the reigning MVP on the mound was another Dodger, Claytonson, of the Cardinals. Doesn't happen a lot. Well, base hit by Triolo might score Callahan from second.
5 earned runs.
That's all.
10 starts. 5 of the 10 starts, he didn't allow a single run. 3 times.
Still nothing. /Pirates, the official source for your Pittsburgh Pirates. A whole craze. Vests, cones.
More runs, more wins.
Put up 2 so far. Here. Teoscar Hernandez. Pirates have been pretty much unscathed in. Jones was the only guy on the injury list for a while there for the Pirates.
Now Connor Griffin and O'Neal Cruz. 2 big.
Before the game here, so a little bit more context on maybe how long he might be out. The fact that they're non-displaced means it probably heal quicker. That's the only part about that that I know.
Hope so.
For Jones, his third. Beat him with the heat.
Going inside corner.
Look at our AHN Super. Dodgers, no Will Smith. That is a fair ball in the back. Mike Bauer's got it. Good swing, Mike.
It's all in one piece. He's doing a good job of throwing that breaking ball in the zone.
That's what he said about last season, or I should say the 24 season. In fact, the last season he pitched. Guess a little bit better at which one, so trying to mix in the curve and the changeup a little more. But those top two pitches really good.
Oh,
9-hitter to bring up Ohtani with a man on. A good strategy. Right? Today, would you strategize to maybe leave him on base during the inning?
Not see him. I'd rather him lead off with nobody on.
Yeah. Donnie said, no, we want him out. Garrett after walking a hitter, now 2-0. Ohtani over.
Well, Joe, you guys were talking about Shohei Ohtani and getting on base, and DK would rather have him out. He said from the scouting reports back how fast he was as a base runner. So they don't want to see him on those bases with what he can do with his legs, too.
In a year where he hit 54 home runs, did you think you'd ever see a 50-50 player?
I don't think we'll see it again. Way there.
We got the first two men out rather quickly. Called a strike. No challenge.
Boy, just catching that outside edge at 98. He thought it was off.
'99 in on the hands. And his 50th home run on the same night in Miami.
Wow. I don't know, but that's a
10. Opposite field.
What a play.
Reynolds has the ball. That's a back. Shohei Ohtani hit one over the wall, but Brian Reynolds had the ball, and it stays 0-0. The hands replay.
You know, and off the bat, you're thinking, oh no, he got another one. But look at Reynolds, right? Feeling for the wall. That's as good as you get, because it wasn't like he was camped at the wall. That reminds me of years ago, but yeah, Jared Jones is happy. That was an awesome play.
Anna, what you got on that?
Joe, right when that play happened, the infielders were jogging off over toward his teammates there to react with huge smiles on their faces. They had to see it twice, once in person, once again.
Well, we all did. In Ward's vicinity. Right? I mean, you got to play some good defense. I mean, that's 2 runs he saved right there.
Yeah, I don't know how early he looked back at the wall, if at all. But just to have that, I mean, you have the warning track, everything perfectly, the jump. But yeah, you got to play clean games. Good defense.
2 runs, at least.
Yeah, they look easy.
And Donnie Kelly loves it. For his first postseason game. Ohtani had the Reynolds is #1 now. Freeman
Ohtani was coming off the mound in between innings. And you can see on the middle finger there, right on the inside, there's a little red mark.
Ball one to Reynolds, still throwing plenty hard.
But I don't think you're going to use that part of your finger with any breaking ball. But I think we've only sloved with that split grip. And if I'm not mistaken, I think I've only seen one so far. That might be one left.
Back foot slider. Let's see what O'Hearn can do with 2 outs. Saw him for the first. O'Hearn struck his batter's eye in that evening sun.
The ball call.
Let's take a look at ABS, powered by T-Mobile.
Fastball at
Challengers remaining.
Flips the count to 1-1. So Ohtani's hit one over the wall, but it was robbed by Reynolds.
Freeman, because these pitchers or these first basemen like to flip it to the pitcher. He said, "I'll just stay there."
I like that he got in front of a ball too. He might have broken his bat. Pirates greats. And the Pirates class of 2026 unveiled today. This summer. To the Pirates Hall of Fame.
Certainly deserving. All-time great. 76.
He was only 22 when he did that. And Paez strikes out. C. Park. So a player from this era now will be inducted into the Pirates.
He could pick it with the best of them. He can still pick it with the best of them. My goodness, he goes to fantasy camp and he still looks like he did back in 2000.
Hannes Wagner, Archie Vaughn, and Dick Groat, the only Pirates shortstops with more games played. Cooper, all-time winningest pitcher in franchise history, pitched in between those pennant winners in 09. Jared Jones, a visibly fiery competitor in his day too, and add another hit into the illustrious career of Freddie Freeman. Out of the box hard, trying for 2.
He has such good bat-to-ball skills. Look at that. And what's that? Hit 2,501 for Freddie Freeman.
36-year-old.
Call.
Bet says I'm 5'9". That's high. So the Gonzalez finds it.
Yeah, nicely done. It almost looked like Nick lost his footing a little bit. Across, it's Mookie Betts by plenty. Good 2.5.
Stephen Brault and Michael McHenry on the Bucks BP show pregame today. We'll have a re-air of that following postgame coverage. Really praising Gonzalez, saying that, it's not easy. Hadn't played a lot of third base. Played mostly.
It's so much different than second base. For one, the ball gets on you. Some balls will get on you a lot quicker naturally. Put a lot more spin. Your footwork, you got to make that decision so much quicker. As far obviously is longer, especially the slow rollers throwing on the run.
This is from 2020, and right after the Pirates drafted him. Some hands. Come up with a 2-strike, 2-out double.
It kind of just spun, didn't have a lot of break to it. I'm sure he tried to bury it. Jared Jones trying to bury it down and in. So good with the command. He'd like to have that one back. Didn't want to leave that one in the zone.
For Muncy, 4 for 5 now in the series. Wanting to mix it up the second time through the order. Muncy does not run well. 212 with runners in scoring position.
Not a good year.
And Andy Rodriguez will challenge this. Swing. He did not. Within the margin of error of the system, which baseball tells us is 1/6 of an inch. The umpire's call, but you don't lose a challenge either. Right after that 2-out double by Muncy. Can he get Tucker? With 3-2 slider. Just out. RBI hit for the Dodgers. This time it's Kyle Tucker.
That had some weird English. He was off the bat. A real good changeup. You see it's knuckling going back up the middle. Yeah, you see how it broke.
That's Jared.
Yeah. Yeah, that was weird. You could tell that watching it live, it took a.
And show the. And with Jones on a tight pitch count, Evan Sisk. Amid his outings, but last time he was so efficient against Houston, was able to go 5 innings to earn a win. And we have another challenge.
The catcher is challenging the ball call. The call is confirmed. Pittsburgh is out of challenges.
Pirates are 0 for 2 today, and so 2-2. We got to make that. This time an easy play for Lau. The Pirates Hall of Fame. The Pirates hit was down the line here. Some thump.
Plenty of distance from Ohtani, and Nick Gonzalez just pulled the trigger a little too early.
The byproduct of what Donnie Kelly was talking about today, Gonzalez staying within home runs. He was in that short in 2020 season, but I mean, he has some power in there.
Hit a couple at this point. Because pitchers like that, you think, you hang him a breaking ball, he has plenty of power.
And now it's Ohtani, but also last year's World Series MVP. Yoshi Yamamoto.
Probably worth $1 or $2.
Yeah?
Ohtani.
Oh, yeah.
Yamamoto run record. Ohtani stands alone.
Now Ohtani with 109 and Yamamoto in the World Series. I mean, not since maybe Bumgarner have we seen that dominant a performance by starting. And Ohtani on the 5 starts, including tonight. He's won them all. Carmen Mlodzinski scheduled to pitch tonight. He's at that 75 pitch mark. That's about where they want him. Tyler Cal hit your first big league home run off Shohei Ohtani. That's some serious power from Tyler Callahan.
Yeah, man, he got all that one. I mean, that good at bat, showing that good stroke, showing some pop with the bat.
Well, you always remember your first home run, but from a baseball family in Jacksonville, Florida, Tyler Callahan. Wow.
And there was no doubt as soon as it left his bat.
Mangum with a base hit. Yeah, it's a two-bagger for Jake Mangum.
Well, you're a base hit away from tying this up.
So rushing, trying to slow things down. Talking with Ohtani. Mangum with double number 4. And playing in his first game in the outfield since a terrible season-ending forearm fracture last year. Last time he played at that. 25 years old. And to do it against the Dodgers, too, for Callahan. His dad, John, played 1 year in the Dodgers system back in 90, but his son did. John was everyone back in Jacksonville. So happy. Granddad Frank looking down too. Tyler Callahan, what a home run. His first in the major leagues. Comes off the great Shohei in right field here this inning. First major league home run. This Pirates pitching change presented by
For Carmen, 12 games, 59 innings, that ERA at 3.66. Coming out of the bullpen. Real good outing following Jared Jones down there in Houston.
Carmen can get home tonight. His garage door opener was left over at Endy's last night. Two were hanging out after the game. Limiting home runs in baseball. Anyone that's pitched any considerable amount of time. And Jones was able to keep the Dodgers in the ballpark thanks to Brian Reynolds. Which would have been a 2-run home run. Making a big difference right now in this game.
2-0 slider. It's rushing to chase.
The 8th lowest reliever ERA in baseball. Nice to be able to have him out of the pen. When you can use him, he's terrific.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see his usage. I don't know how you can't leave your feet when you're moving right and left, but somehow he's able to extend. Great defensive play.
At 5'9", that over 100. So couple that with the Reynolds play and breaks a lot of ties.
Interesting, going forward. How is he used? Is he going to be used in this type of role, backing up, more available than just every 5 days or 6 days?
At times in recent weeks. Maybe it's a luxury because Ohtani is a two-way player designated. And everybody else, yeah, it's
because essentially, if he's going to just continue to piggyback Jared Jones, he's basically being used bullpen. It's the only 2 times he started or pitched, rather, in bulk relief. Good break, good jump, good route. Makes it look easy out there, Jake Mangum. That great power. I think he thought he had a home run, but that's deep. Some 380 feet the other way back.
So that saves 2 runs. And he's been a hot hitter too. And watch out. Chris Woodward's there. Former infielder, of course.
Much fun. You always see him smiling. He's so unique, players. If they're ready to rank him #1 of all time. I mean, he keeps doing this. What he's doing is incredible.
He didn't pitch in 24. If he completes a season where he's one of the elite pitchers and has his normal, he's doing things that Ruth never did.
Yeah, I know.
Pirates are out of challenges here in the 5th inning. They crossed through it too, so it looked like it's going to be a strike all the way. Catch a ball when you take it on the Dodgers to try to beat them. This year's version always very good. So Ohtani, just striking out last inning, they afford him a little extra time. And just like when pitchers used to bat, he strikes out to end an inning. Horwitz had the Pirates' first hit back in the 1st.
And easy to give up on that one. It might look like, oh, it's a hanger. It's down the middle, but up. Tony still looking strong. 66 pitches. Good job of wasting that one.
Always does. Tight ball game early. That's what we had last night. So far with Ohtani, still keeping up what he's done all year, and that's really dominate most in any start. I mean, that's really extraordinary what he's doing.
It really is. It's
just missing with 99.
Another one in is just under the 99 on that swing from Brandon Lau.
Ohtani peel off. But try to save him some steps, and he's doing everything right. And when Ohtani, the pitcher, if you want him to bat for the duration of the game, even when he comes out as the pitcher, he can. He'll talk about baseball, Pirates, life away from the ballpark. So tune in to SNP Plus. Cole Tucker, one of our favorites when he was here, and so was Josh Harrison, who's here tonight. Glad to have the former Pirates coming back around the ballpark. They're always welcome. Jones got Pages twice. He's homered in back-to-back games and 2-run homer last night. Take the card out to see how to pitch Freddie Freeman.
Doesn't seem to be slowing down at all. Freddie Freeman continues to collect hits.
Really heat up again. Probably the last 3 weeks or so. So steady.
It's amazing too, like you don't see it. Will he swing and miss both times?
So fastball, cutter, curveball. Remember last night, Skeens was able to beat him with his fastball. Got to a fastball earlier tonight. He pointed that out.
Jared Jones fastball hit it down the line, the third baseline. The approach, and the way he can handle the barrel of the bat. You make a mistake with something off speed. More times than not, he's on time because of. It was remarkable just to see him hit so many the other way. And again, no challenges.
That's And on deck there, nobody out. Now for LA in this one-run game. And we've been telling you about Bucko 12-15 game. Kids 14 and younger take home a retro lunchbox while supplies last. Get day here at PNC Park. Enough.
That's where you're supposed to.
Muncy has already ground into a double play tonight. Majinski, one of the best in the league at inducing ground. He's had 8 and only 2 National League pitchers. Dodgers bluffing the double steal. Remember Saturday.
Has it took a step or two, and Freddie Freeman
called out. I don't know. Let's see if the
he stays on his feet instead of getting down. It's a high throw.
Los Angeles is challenging the out call at second base.
And so the Dodgers will challenge.
At first, it didn't look like side of his foot.
Here's a great look.
Is on the inside of the bag. Maybe his toe reached the bag.
If the umpires in New York determine that the cushion call on the field is out, got to be clear and convincing.
Was signaling for Dave Roberts to challenge. Yeah, I don't know if we've seen anything that's clear that that toe or the side of the foot went.
And can they see if it does indeed? Yeah, and with Triola's foot blocking right there, I mean, there's no good look. Well, credit the Pirates for being alert to noticing that the Dodgers may try. If the call stands or is confirmed, that'll be the second out of the inning and erase the lead.
And you wonder when they're looking at this, you know, the second base umpire Ben May, his foot to the bag, or did you see his foot actually hit the bag?
After reviewing the call on the field is overturned.
As it looks like maybe it's hitting the bevel of the bag, so.
But I just wonder if they're asked that. Did you think that umpire could say that with the people in the replay booth? I would think that would be helpful. You know, because nothing along those lines.
Yeah, the decision's solely theirs. Yeah, but you make a good point. Now with a 3-2 count. About the second walk of the inning. And another thing too, on a night where you designate a pitcher, a bunch of guys anyway, so you're hoping that he's giving you that, let's say, 4 innings or so that way. See if we can get Tucker to ground into a double play here. Draw. Give yourself some outs. And Majinski open.
Corners are pretty much even with the bag. Middle is back.
Their defense for a lefty batter in 2026.
Talking about the Freddie Freeman approach, how he likes to hit the ball the other way.
To hit it in the river, please.
And that's what makes Freeman so great approach. They had him way up out in front against
Tonight. Throwing the slider. Grand slam. And the Dodgers again opening it up here in Pittsburgh.
Talk about it a lot. Tucker, you might get out of this inning. But the breaking ball, game-changing swing.
Kind of similar to that pitch that AAA last year. And an exciting Dodgers prospect off one of the toughest to homer off of. I mean, the 2 walks come around to score. .45 pitches now. This is his 2nd inning of relief.
You think about Majinski, who gets a lot of ground balls and keeps it in the ballpark, that it would be the breaking ball that's thrown from Carmen.
And it's Ryan Ward filling in for the injured find right there. That's the 3rd out, but the Dodgers score 4 off the bat of Ryan Ward. The Dodgers. Hey, Ohtani is working on a win, presented by the Home Depot. Good pitching numbers tonight. The Pirates have contained him offensively thanks to that great catch by Brian Reynolds. Ohtani 0 for 3. And maybe that finger's starting to bother him.
98 off the back wall. Where we saw that little mark on his middle finger would make much of a difference.
And O'Hearn cracks a base hit. Been seeing the very genial, helpful. Here's your card on how to get me out. Oh, would you like a bat boy? Making sure you doesn't hurt anybody. So as our really astute crew pointed out to us, that maybe bothered with something. And it checks out okay. See a little blood maybe on the
fastball at 98 right there for O'Hearn. Good swing from Ron.
Gonzalez looking for his first tonight, and a long foul ball off Ohtani, and they're able to quickly turn 2.
Right spot. He comes and gets it. How quickly he gets rid of it to Freeland. Good turn from.
Pirates have their replay challenge available in New York. The umpire there will decide. When you attack the interior of the glove, when it touches the inside of the mitt, not in the.
Boy, that's really close.
The Pirates get this overturned. Let's find out.
After review, the call in the field is overturned. Runner is safe. Pittsburgh keeps their challenge.
Pirates win. Right there. Yep.
Yeah, I know. Instead of the top of the bag or the back part of the bag, I think that was the difference.
Better look.
That. Yep, that little mark on the middle finger. Calls that are that close, you think of so many little things that maybe you could do to be as less movement to get it to a second baseman. The second baseman having his throwing hand by the glove as he catches it. Just an accurate throw to the first baseman, where if you're catching it at the chest right in front of you, you're reaching out for on those little bang bang plays.
So the Dodgers get the double play anyway. So great that it televised and recorded. Games in the 70s can't always go on YouTube and find that stuff.
Yeah, true.
He threw 100 Candelaria. Well, Russell. Well, I don't want to spoil it for you.
He was one of my all-time favorites.
Reliever by then. This is Triolo, the shortstop.
It's like, look at that motion. It looked so easy. And, you know, threw hard, spin it.
12 years with the Pirates, but yeah, many teams in between. He's a starter and then reliever. Ohtani tonight 0 for 3. Reynolds making a sensational over-the-wall catch in the third. Out to left, basket style.
A long way to go. You see, he's basically playing shortstop. And takes a perfect route. Only Nick can make that play. There's been a number of.
Been thinking about the family of John Sanders today. Pirates. To those of you that watch Pirates games in the 80s, he was on the call for 9. But I watched one game. I was just talking about YouTube a minute ago. A game from 1988. Milwaukee would always talk about going into the All-Star break. And the two would go travel together to the All-Star game. I happened to find it on YouTube one time. And John Sanders. And my first impression was, I just thought he was so personable. And on the other side, Vin Scully, of course. And seemed so friendly and personable. And I wish I had had a chance to say goodbye to one of our brothers in the booth, John Sanders, passing away.
That was close.
So Pages will come back and walk. Freeman scored the first run in the fourth. Mangum with a good jump. Family of John 6-1. And there's the Dodgers radio booth. Tim Neverett, longtime Pirates. Tyler Cal. And time for our Penn West University educating you. And for Callahan, he's the.
How about that?
So a first.
And now all of a sudden Ohtani being.
Topped it foul.
That was way out there. Don't think it reached the river on the fly, but that would have bounced in.
Well, we didn't get any word from the river monitors. Spoiling another one.
3-2 breaker ball. Ohtani cannot get Tyler Callahan out.
Say enough's enough. Yeah, they just go with which has typically been in the 6th or even the 7th innings of these starts. So not babying him.
Yeah, I was a little surprised when the Dodgers were batting in the top of the 7th to see nothing. And
Dribbler, Mangum with good speed.
yeah, they had no shot. Their only shot is if it somehow rolled foul, but it didn't look like it was going to go. But Ohtani decided to grab it.
Well, now the Pirates with an opportunity to crawl back into this one for Ryan. Be a fun time for home run number 1 this season. Perhaps against
Ohtani's last batter he's going to face here tonight.
Chris Conroy says strike 2.
Big breaker runs off the plate.
And it. So now Mark Pryor, the pitching coach, along with the Japanese language interpreter, Kelly did when he visited Paul Skeens last night. Hey, do you want to face Spencer Horwitz? What are you thinking here? What do you got left?
Speak pretty good English. Saw him talking with his catcher, unless his catcher speaks.
Something gets more technical or whatever.
Yeah.
Well, Vešia's up. Vesia is one of the elite left. Horwitz, a better hitter against righty pitchers. Dodgers still have their 2 challenges. They've been right on all of them so far.
Just a fraction of an inch.
Horwitz facing a hitter for a 4th time. Almost a rarity now in baseball for a starting pitcher. Hear the grunt. Two on. And the Pirates get closer here.
It's great execution of that pitch. Look, it breaks the entire width of the plate and ends up in a perfect
strike 3 call again.
And another perfectly executed breaking ball. This time breaks, and that one starts in the right-handed batter's box. Again, it's an easy.
So the Pirates now 0 for 7 with runners in scoring position. 5 strikeouts in those 7 at bats.
It's interesting if he can hit his 16th here.
They had the lefty ready for these 2 lefties, but sticking with Ohtani. He's team leading 15 home runs. Could be a signature moment. Lau going for 2. Mangum hustling home. He's in there. 2-run double.
You'd almost never see out and hooks this ball just inside the line. That's a big swing. And that was a pretty good relay. That was going to be a lot closer than I thought it would be.
All year, any team scores as many as 3 runs off Shohei Ohtani. Eastern PH.
Well, he was really good. A couple of big swings from Pirate hitters. Tyler Callahan. Hot, muggy night with those 2 hustling around to score on that Lau double.
2 out, 2-run double. Now Vesia coming on for LA.
In 21 2/3. Not a flamethrower. Low 90s fastball. Change.
And so as Ohtani coming out, a few petition.
Yep.
Sportsman
salutes the Pirates dugout.
Reynolds with an OPS just under 1,000 this year against lefty pitchers. Reynolds has made his mark on this game. That home run robbery. Vesia has been great.
Hasn't thrown a slider to Reynolds yet. That pitch.
Full count. Plus batting average with runners in scoring position. He has Lau out there after Lau knocked in a pair. Boiling the slider. Vesia, opponent slug.
Good see swing from Brian Reynolds. Wasn't sure.
Pass Muncy. Lau's going to come in to score. The Pirates make.
I don't know what happened there with Max Muncy. I thought it was a pretty good read coming into charge. Just went under his glove. I don't know if he was anticipating a short hop, but we'll take it. Gloves it, they're out of the inning, but now the tying run comes to the plate.
So that run charged to Ohtani. He'd given up 7 runs, 5 earned for the season.
That's incredible.
excuse me swing. A 2-run game. The list. Joey Bart beginning a rehab assignment tonight in Bradenton.
From Carmen. Now hopefully nothing too serious with Endy.
Fourth inning of relief from Baczynski. Gave up a single and then 2 walks, preceding the 2-out grand slam. Center field. That's tomorrow night, the series finale. Justin Robleski, the lefty for the Dodgers. Mitch Keller going for the Pirates. Has been really good. Pirates have to find a way to beat a lefty starter. And Mitch Keller, is he going to try to deliver a series win? Pirates have lost 4 in a row to the Braves and Dodgers. First half litmus test, landing on the injured list. A couple of non-displaced fractures in fingers. Strike 3 call.
Nice backdoor breaker from Carmen.
Always fun at the ballpark. And Tucker with an RBI single. Kyle Hurt looks like he'll come on next. Which have Evan Sisk. That might be the pre-game plan prescribed limit.
96.
Maybe he senses this could be his last batter with a man on. Toward the wall. More 2-out hitting for the Dodgers. And Ward will come up with a man on.
Inner third. A good swing by Tucker, and that will end the night.
Doesn't want Baczynski to face Ward again. And there's 2.
First pitch breaking ball. Hammered it into the seats and right.
For a second time after that home run. So Alex Call will bat for Ward against Evan Sisk.
To a 208 average.
Wanting a left-on-left matchup, but Roberts shoots runners in scoring position and hits 400 off lefties.
Could come in, pinch hit.
Nice pitch from Sisk. Risking their final ABS challenge here in the 8th inning.
Oh.
40 for return.
Instead.
First base is open. Got a lefty on deck.
Has been hurt. Rushing is the other catcher. There's Rushing on deck if it gets to him.
Evan Sisk isn't thinking that way. He went to center cut. Was able to retire him. Just out of the reach of Spencer.
3-2 on Call. Out of Ball State. Coming into tonight, Sisk's career ERA 2.17.
Hope the 2 is gettable. Definitely
challenged by Call.
The batter is challenging the strike call.
Did Felix? We'll find out shortly.
First one firm.
Comes on and gets the job done. Dodgers switch pitchers.
Good 2.57 ERA. Opponents hit 189. Mostly fastball changeup.
Andy Rodriguez leaving this game with left hip discomfort. Sometime in the major leagues this year. A little bit of action last year with the Pirates. Team with an ABS challenge remaining.
That's as close as you can get.
There's that man on. Well, we already seen Tyler up. Flores.
Well, there's that changeup. You don't see a ton of right on right changeups, but he throws a bunch of them to righties and lefties.
He had 22 in the minor leagues between AA and AAA. Came over in the David Bednar trade from the Yankees. Tying run in the 8th, nobody out.
Got him out in front. Leaves the hand looking like a fastball. You pull the trigger and it just doesn't get there.
Two and two on Rafael Flores Jr. 25 years old.
Take another free pass. Now what are you going to throw? It's not like he has the greatest command with.
Pretty homer tonight. Waiting next. Back-to-back walk. 7th, maybe a comeback here in the 8th.
Dave Roberts, you don't want to see with a 2-run lead late. A reliever coming in and handing out.
And Ohtani serving up the first career home run to Tyler Callahan back.
Seeing the ball well. Put a couple runners aboard in front of him.
Been on base all 3 times. Much against him, hitting just .074 against Hurt this year. Callahan! Tyler Callahan is your hitting hero, Pittsburgh. Wow! This his entire life. This is that backyard game.
That's incredible. The first 2 hitters of the inning. He's already hit 1 home run, a bomb off of Ohtani. Second. That's an amazing night.
Off Shohei Ohtani, and that one to take the Pirates from trailing. Dodgers drowning out the Dodger blue in Pittsburgh. That's right, hit.
Terrible pitch just to get me over changeup. It is down the middle. It's just around the knees. Impressive hitting right there. Something, okay? His first career home run. If it's in the river, how's he going to get it?
It left the ball. Wild pitch. There's still nobody out in this Pirates 8th.
A slider.
Down the list. Callahan driving in 4. No one has been able to get him out tonight. And a great Paul Ski. Stolen base try, and Mangum is out trying to steal on the bunt attempt.
I mean, he can't find the strike zone. You're trying to bunt him up. Wow.
And a 3-0 count on league. Callahan, yeah, you got to cool yourself off.
Wow.
Can't be any hotter than them. One's out toward right. Bang it off that wall.
Just locked in. That's hard to do. Young player not getting it.
Fired up because of Tyler Callahan. And Hurt is out. Wanting the lefty for Horwitz. Callahan knock it in 3. This one's deep. Horwitz admiring another Pirates home run. Horwitz with home run number 9. What a mighty wallop.
He's such a great hitter. You know, against left-handed pitching. Yeah, he's better and better against lefties. Another no-doubter. What an inning.
In the 7th, and the Pirates lead by 3. Talking about flipping.
We've talked about this offense pretty much all year. They've been in a little lull going through Atlanta, the first capable of.
Horwitz, first extra base hit.
Bat. He'll run by it in a minute.
That made Bautista blush.
Yeah. Yeah, everybody knew it.
On pace for the most home runs they've ever hit as a team. And to score the most runs. Who came into tonight's game with baseball's best pitching staff. Fewest runs allowed. Done. They left in Ohtani. Face Horwitz and Lau in the 7th with Vesio. They were up 6-1 at that time, and Lau hit that 2-run double off Ohtani. Not having to.
Gets a little slider. Another good.
Callahan tonight, his first 2 career home runs. Ryan Doumit was the last Pirate did his first 2 career home runs in the same game. Hurt.
At the ballpark.
These boys keep doing this, it'll be like this all. It's
perhaps the best pitching staff in baseball.
And so far this year, the best pitcher sitting. Haven't had a 5-run lead and lost a game. Still not over, but haven't lost a game with having a 5-run lead.
The home run, obviously, by Callahan. A couple of more. Because Ohtani does come to the plate again. You're not really comfortable with a 1-run lead.
And O'Hearn. Pirates bat around. And then the big blast. Turning the game around, putting the Pirates in the lead here in Pittsburgh. Soto tried to save it. That helps. Foul ball.
Soto making his 30th appearance. ERA 286. Look at that opponent average.
One of the lowest in baseball. There's 8, 9, and 1 hitters with that one. And the Pirates, Justin Robleski, and our coverage on SNP starts at 5:30 and is presented by Central Outreach Wellness Center. Pirates can get the final 2 outs.
I can't wait to see Tyler Callahan locked in.
What a sensational performance, Edmund.
2 for 2, 2 homers, a couple of walks.
Miguel Rojas pinch hitting. Base hit. More in that Horwitz home run, as you mentioned.
Indeed.
So Ohtani now not the designated hitter, no longer the pitcher, allowed to remain in the game with the rule established prior to the 2022 season. Reynolds. No one can rob Ohtani of that home run, his 12th.
What he can do, it's something else. Pitches into the 7th inning, robbed one.
A little bit off the end and still gets out.
Just incredible.
Up here with only 1 out. Andy Pages, one of the best hitters in the league, allowing a season high 4 runs tonight. Pirates were down 6-1 with 2 outs in the 7th. Out to Mangum, just moved to left field. 2 outs.
I would be careful of leaving anything soft middle in.
Come all the way back. Tyler Callahan, the hitting hero. Great Dodgers.
Without a doubt, it wasn't looking good going into the 7th. See if we can get a couple big hits. And boy, did we ever get some big hits. Now, don't forget about Brandon Lau's big 3.